Good Thursday, everyone. Our USA mortgage level of concern, we're at level 2, so not the level 0 that we've enjoyed for the past several days, but we'll be mindful of any thunderstorms that develop later on today and into tonight, and we'll be mindful of some gusty winds that we'll see developing across the plateau as we go through the day. Clearview Closet and Blind brings us our 5-day forecast, and the wet and windy weather is all compliments of the remnants of what was Hurricane Francine, making landfall on the Louisiana coastline yesterday evening as a Cat 2 hurricane with 100-mile-per-hour winds. Francine continues to spin down and move north, but she's going to be slowing down, and that's why we have a lingering chance for showers and thunderstorms even in the Sunday and Monday. Francine just doesn't really know where to go once she gets up into the mid-Mississippi River Valley. Just going to kind of meander around and continue to spin out. But for today, 50-50 shot for showers and thunderstorms, and that's later in the day. This morning, we're looking good. It's the afternoon into the evening, and especially overnight, that we'll start seeing some showers and thunderstorms develop, and winds will be picking up too. We'll see wind gusts today and tomorrow. Generally in the 20 to 25 mile per hour range, but some of us could hit some 30 or 35 mile per hour gusts from time to time. So it will be windy. And then Friday, showers and thunderstorms likely throughout the day. And then Saturday, pretty much the same thing, maybe winding down by the evening. But then we drop down to 50% chances for scattered showers and thunderstorms for our Sunday and our Monday. Premier Generators brings us our threat graphic, and I've reduced the tornado threat from where it was yesterday. I never did have it high, but it was always low, but now it's even lower than the low I had it yesterday. We're just not in the right position relative to the center of the storm to get the best spin up opportunities. Can't completely rule it out, but most of that threat is across southwest middle Tennessee. And flooding we're not too worried about because our ground is so dry. It would have to come down really hard, really fast for that to be an issue. And we're just not really looking for much of that across the plateau. We're hopefully just looking for a general soaking rain with a few rumbles of thunder. On this day in 1979, Hurricane Frederick smashed into Mobile Bay. This is one of the most powerful hurricanes they had seen. Wind gusts to 145 miles per hour, 15-foot storm surge. It was the costliest U.S. hurricane up to that time, costing $2.3 billion in damage. 1988, an afternoon tornado skipped across northern sections of Indianapolis, Indiana, damaging some roofs and automobiles. It was the first tornado in central Illinois in September in nearly 40 years of records, so quite the history-making twister. Meteorologist marks meteorology storm surge, perhaps the most damaging aspect of a hurricane. Hardly anything can withstand the wall of water that comes in from a hurricane. Doesn't penetrate inland very far, but the areas that are affected are so incredibly devastated, and it's where a lot of your fatalities come from people who could not or would not evacuate. So it's the abnormal rise in water mainly from the onshore wind flow. So it's always the storm surge is always the worst on the right quadrant of the hurricane relative to the motion. So let's say the center of the storm makes landfall at, say, Mobile Bay. So everyone east of Mobile Bay or to the right of the center would be in that onshore wind flow, and that would be pushing that wall of water inland. If you're on the other side of the eye, you've got offshore wind flow, and you're not too worried about storm surge. The shape of your coastline, the slope of your coastline, that's what bathymetry refers to. All these things, there's so many factors geographically that impact your storm surge. But folks in those storm surge areas need to definitely be aware of the risk. You folks have a wonderful Thursday and keep looking up. For more weather information and to stay updated on the remnants of Francine moving in, meteorologistmark.com.